Um, what is the Barbary Coast Trail? Now, I asked that because I've seen the plaques all over. I know it's a thing, but that is one thing that even though I know it exists, I don't actually know what it is. And that's in your book.
Oh, I don't care.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, now they're...
Oh, no, I'm trying to share. I'm trying to, like, even it up 50-50,
okay.
right?
All right. So you wrote it, but you thought maybe it was Kimberly's turn.
Why not? Or just that she tells
that's so
it well.
Sweet. That's so sweet. Yeah,
But
you guys
so
really do work well together, don't you? Yeah.
But San Francisco has a rich history in the gold rush, and prior to the gold rush as a huge shipping port. A lot of times when you're walking around the financial district and kind of Embarcadero area, you think, hey, this is really great. It used to not be there because it is all landfill.
Right.
And in fact, many places in that area of San Francisco, they have, as they've excavated and built buildings and things like that, they have discovered ships that were buried there as part of the landfill. And so the Barbary Coast Trail is, I think it's 180 plaques that talk about the history of the area. Maybe it's a specific site that has a rich history that you want to learn about. What was being shanghaied like? To be put, get drunk and knocked out and put on a boat to work for whatever period of time.
That was getting shanghaied.
That was here.
Oh,
so
that's
you
horrible.
could get shanghaied here. And you were
Yikes.
essentially working as crew. You didn't volunteer, you were volunteered.
So it was slave labor.
Yeah.
Wow. Something to be proud of.
So exactly. No, we have a lot of those.
Right.
But then also,
it used to be rougher. It used to be a lot rougher.
Drinking of the time, brothel stuff, even why am I spacing out on his name? The
Norton,
Emperor Norton. That's a spot on the trail. You actually see the outline of what was his house or his palace.
Yes.
And so
okay, well, now you just mentioned who he is. So, Kimberly, can you tell us who Norton is?
I can't, actually.
Oh, is that Jill's?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I would have to
Jill, who is
recall
Emperor
it
Norton?
Offhand,
essentially a personality of the time that was probably larger than life in his mind and also in his actions, and he was quite popular, in fact, and I think he declared himself emperor.
That's the thing.
I believe it was
Of
for
the country.
day of the country,
But
though.
of the whole country.
But it was only like a period of time where this
well, wasn't
worked.
there like a decree in the
Yes.
local paper? And
Yeah. But the point is, the whole center of power in the United States very briefly shifted to San Francisco for a day. We
According to him.
ruled the country
Yeah.
for a day. I didn't realize it was just for a day. At least he was.
I think it was a short. I mean, I think it's acknowledged that lasted a short period of time. But when he did eventually die, I probably didn't do the 100 things in San Francisco before he did. He might have done more.
He ruled.
But he had such a following show up to his funeral that it was. I don't remember the numbers, but it eclipsed pretty much anybody else of note at the time.
Wow, that's touching. God love.